What is up, Drew Bronies? JJ back here with Mitch and Curtis. Kurt looking a little better these days than last week. No iPhone. Look. I mean, he looks fantastic. And here's the thing: he doesn't even have the backdrop. No bricks. I mean, he had bricks before. Then he had the Uncle T layout.
I might switch it up. I might in the middle of the show.
You might have to switch it up mid-show. But either way, good to have you. And of course, Mitch as well. Love the red RPS hoodie. Those are kind of rare these days. Those are like
pretty nice.
And even the DK hat. I mean, DK's been taking some shits this week, so it's nice to see you showing them some support. I spend a little time in Greenwich, Connecticut today, and they basically needed blood for me to log into DraftKings. Just a disaster. But all around, I respect the fact that you're rocking DK. Snyder, how'd you do last week?
Last week, shit, I don't even remember. I think it was a slightly losing week for me last week. I faded Xander, and Xander won, so that was pretty much taking me out of contention for any big takedowns or anything. I think it was a slightly losing week for me last week as I faded
was he
Xander.
Chalky? I don't even know. Was he chalky last week?
Yeah, he was pretty chalky.
Yeah, those are never fun, right? You MME and the chalk just fucking eats.
He usually doesn't play that well in those Birdie Fest type events, so I mean that was kind of a weird situation. I had Cantlay. Well, I was very overweight on Cantlay. He got within one of the lead there on Sunday, and I think he ended up shooting like 77 or something. It was terrible.
Yeah, he pissed down his leg for sure. For those wondering, obviously no Mangone, no Allie, no Uncle T. Uncle T's on vacation, and Allie and Mangone felt it was appropriate to go to a baseball game today. Make sense. Yeah, exactly. It's only like 150 degrees, only 150 degrees outside. So, folks, let's dive on in. John Deere Classic. Mitch, you want to run through your course preview?
Yeah, we're here at the John Deere Classic this week. TPC Deere Run is the course they're going to be playing. It's a par 71. It's going to measure at 7,289 yards. Right around average green size here, right around 5,500 square feet on average. Lots of rough here. Lots more rough than normal here. It's going to be pretty long as well, right around 4 inches in height, but it's pretty easy to hit the fairways off the tee. So if you can be good off the tee, you shouldn't have to worry about the rough too much here. 76 bunkers here. Only 3 holes are going to have water in play this week. Should expect a birdie fest here. The winning score on average over the last 5 years has been minus 21 on average, and then going back to 2009, the winner has reached minus 18 or better every year since 2009. So expect a lot of birdies here. 8 holes have a birdie percentage over 20%. 2 of the 3 par 5s are reachable, and 2 for most golfers. And 3 of the 4 par 3s are going to play over 185 yards this week. So some key stats I'll be looking at: strokes gained approach, birdies a better percentage, opportunities gained, proximity 150 to 175, and then putting with an emphasis on bent grass.
I wanted you to give me sweet and always to the point. Kurt, you got something to say?
Yeah, I wanted him to give me a question. I wanted to be like, how many holes is water in play on this course, Kurt? I would have been prepared. So next time, Snyder, you can kind of give me a little.
Right, how many acres are rough are on this course, Kurt?
I don't know. The only one I know is 3 holes because my guys love to go in the water, so I like to know that. And bunkers.
This is quite a watered down field. I mean, the fact that Adam Hadwin is the favorite. Is this because of the live? Is this because this event sucks? Why is there like nobody playing this event?
I think it's a combination of a few things. A lot of people played last week after the U.S. Open, and then a lot of the guys are starting to go over to the live. And then we've got a pretty big pro-am overseas this week, as everybody's going to start making their way over for the Scottish Open and then the Open here in a couple of weeks. Like Tiger Woods and some big name golfers are playing in this pro-am event overseas. So I think that's what took majority of the guys. But you still have like the Adam Hadwins and the Webb Simpsons staying around trying to steal a win.
Live, I don't even see odds. Am I not looking in the right place for DraftKings?
I didn't see anything on DraftKings for Live, no.
Don't worry, they got the showdown contest.
They do have a showdown contest for the Live.
I don't see it either. I mean, yeah, DFS, obviously they have a little bit of stuff, but like in the sports betting, I don't see anything. Is it just me? Maybe I'm in the wrong.
It's kind of interesting how DraftKings is going to approach the Live Tour, I think, as they've got that deal with the PGA Tour, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Interesting. So Joey works, settle the fuck down. The pros are on the show. Okay, go walk back into a tanning bed. I can't believe you still haven't updated that picture. It's kind of silly. Keep up the good work, though, Joseph.
You say where or where?
What's going on? Yeah, exactly. You can't even use the right flavor of where.
You hate to see it.
US books don't have live odds from what I've seen, just offshores. Yeah. I saw on DK have odds as well as BetMGM. That's weird. I don't see it. I'm in Jersey. I don't see anything for live here. Again, maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot, but I don't see it. So either way, we'll slide into DFS. And Kurt, you look super pumped today. And real men do wear pink. It's hard to tell by the lighting. Is that shirt pink or white?
It's very, very. It's almost white, but it's a little bit pink.
Is that because it was white at one point and you just washed it with a bunch of colors? I
actually just bought this last week. I think it's just how it is. I don't know what the color is, but I got it for like $6.
Salmon.
There you go. Salmon.
Yeah, salmon.
That's a good idea. Kurt, you got two folks in DFS you like?
Yeah, up top I'm going Denny Mac. I like it for a flop lag spot for him. You know, I don't really love the top range because I'm not really used to paying. Of course, everyone's gonna have that sticker shock, but give me the best putter that's walking on planet Earth right now, and I'll just take my chances. So I'm gonna go Danny McCarthy at top. For value, it was kind of, it's a weird week for value, but I'm actually gonna go with Lahiri. He's 88th in the world golf rankings. There's 6 guys ahead of him, and they're mostly all a lot higher besides Cam Davis, who I also like. When we go to Lahiri, he withdrew randomly last week. Snyder, I have no idea why. Was his the back? Or was that somebody else? Why Lahiri?
I'm not sure.
But, I mean, he's got 6 of the players. He's got six at the Wells Fargo. He was like top 10 of the players. It's a weak field. Give me someone who's at least top 100 in the world golf ranking. Let's see what will happen. I also like it because no one's talking about it. I mean, the guy's – he's not great, but in this field, Lahiri can definitely pop. So give me Lahiri for value.
That should be different. Snyder, you typically have a pretty good hold on ownership. What's Lahiri's ownership projected?
Right around 5% ownership.
You love to see it, Kurt.
I'm not seeing one person talk about him. It's like it's not the worst thing. Like I could definitely see him.
He's not entering with the best of form, but I think this is a good spot for him to bounce back at. Though
this tournament, I almost want guys who've been in bad form. Like Michael Kim missed 9 cuts in a row or some shit when he won. Like, come on, give me bad form. Not really, but
value on bad form. Snyder, who you like at DFS?
For me at DFS, I'm going to be fading a lot of these guys that are going to be like super chalky, but I'm going to play 2 of them. I'm going to play the 2 guys up top, but like Sahith Theegala is going to be over 20%. Matt McNeely is going to be over 20%. Scott Stallings is going to be over 20%, which is absolutely ridiculous with his price tag.
You think Matt's going to be 20?
Yeah, I'm seeing 20. Yeah, right around 22%.
Wow.
And then Stallings and Patrick Rogers are also going to be 20%. So I'm going to be fading most of those. I will play Adam Hadwin quite a bit, though. I think Adam Hadwin's going to walk away with this. I think he's the class of the field here. He's had 3 top 10s early in this year, and he comes off of his 4th top 10 of the year at the U.S. Open a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to be on Adam Hadwin over. Probably just lock him in. I'm not going to play as many lineups this week, so I'll probably just lock in Adam Hadwin up top. And then for my value play, I'm going to go right back to a guy I've been on the last couple of weeks, Chris Goddard. I'm going to go right back to him. He placed 7th at the Puerto Rico Open in a weak field, similar to this, and then busted as major chalk in the Canadian Open when everybody was on him. But since then, he's been pretty good. 43rd at the U.S. Open, 35th last week, and 2 stronger fields. I mean, he's a great ball striker. If he can get that short game working, I think Chris Goddard could make a run here. And 7-3 is a very good price tag for him in this field, I think.
Like it. Theegala? Is it Theegala or is it Theegali?
Theegala.
Yeah, I mean, so he's priced over 10K. I think he's definitely got the talent to win this, but he's in good form. He finished 5th at the Memorial, 53rd at the RBC, and then 2nd last week. He was great last week. He gained strokes across the board, 14 strokes total. But, I mean, he's kind of not done well off of top 10 finishes. He's had 4 of those this year, 4 top 10s this year. And he's went in 3rd, 48th. And then he went 5th, 53rd. So he's kind of struggling to compile these good finishes. And if he's going to be that high owned at that price tag, I think I'm just going to play Hadwin for $300 more, which I know Hadwin's got the same upside. I think he's a little more safer and consistent as well. So I'm going to be on Hadwin over Thigala.
I like that.
Love it. Little pre-show fact. I did have a bandana on before I jumped into the actual video. However, using the camera, I couldn't actually get the bandana to look like it was a bandana. I don't know. I haven't worn a bandana in years, but don't worry. Next week, I will get the shit fixed, and I'll be having a bandana on for the show. So feel free to join me, either of you two. If you're badass enough. Only if you're
not
badass.
Sure if I have one. We're the cutoff, though.
Oh, yeah. We'll do cutoff. Let's do all cutoffs next week.
Maybe
I won't hit arms. I won't hit arms or shoulders all week. I'll just look like a little puny. I'll just hit all legs for like 6 days straight.
Colonel hit legs and do the video standing.
Roll the shorts up.
All right, so Snyder, you're outright for who you think wins. I mean, granted, you were basically blowing Adam Hadwin, so I would think it would be silly for you not to pick him. But is there anybody else you like?
You can't give 12 to 1.
I'm not gonna bet Hadwin at those odds. That's pretty thin. I'm looking at like 10 to 1 for Hadwin. I'm not gonna go there, but I will go with a guy that I've been on here recently. He's in great form. He's played absolutely well of these last 3 events. Nick Hardy at 40 to 1 odds. He was 35th at the Canadian Open, and then goes on to finish top 15 at the U.S. Open, and then backs that up with a top 10 last week at the Travelers. I think he's in a good spot to win this event this week. Gained strokes across the board last week, so I like Nick Hardy at 40 to 1.
Love it. Nice little value spot too. Is it H-A-R-D or H-A-R-T?
Hardy.
D. He puts the D.
See, so because Allie's having such a good time at her baseball game, she decides to come in here and make a comment. I'm going to tell you this: Allie has just entered timeout, so Allie will be blocked for 5 minutes.
Oh my God!
Allie, enjoy the game. You're at a baseball game. We'll be wasting your time over here. Okay, so moving on. Kurt, you're outright. Who do you like?
Well, I bet Hardy. I didn't want to give out Hardy because I know a lot of people are, because it's a good bet. So I've already bet that. So I kind of want to find something different that I've not really heard that much, but I've actually heard it. Adam Schenk, plus 5,500, pretty good course history here. 3 top 10s at this. I think 3 top 10s at the. Oh, and all the weak fields. So I went and looked back. That's really my big thing. I don't know how it will go, but I'm really going how guys perform in weak fields, and he has 3 top 10s in like the top 5 weakest fields they had this year. He's got 3 top 10s there. So give me Schenk for the course history and how he likes to attack these bums. Adam Schenk plus 5,500 on DK, plus 4,200 on FanDuel. So
55 to 1 too at the outright section. He could have used that in his long shot, Snyder, and he chose to do it on the outrights.
It's a great way to do it because what hasn't been the past 5 or 6 years has been like plus 50 or more. Something like that.
Big balls.
Yeah, don't bet it on DK. Go to FanDuel and get it on FanDuel for 55 to 1.
No, it's 55 on DK. I think he's on FanDuel. Wait.
Opposite. Yeah. So I'm not used to that. Usually FanDuel has the much better odds. So that's the first.
Yeah, he's definitely an outlier on that end. Kurt, in terms of your long shot, who do you like?
I'm going Chad Ramey. Okay, this is another thing I'm going to do here is go for the young guys who we might think still have more potential. He's like the 4th or 5th in the rookie runnings this year. He's far behind Mito and all those actually good guys. But I like Ramey. He actually has a win this year. That's nice. And it was in one of the weaker fields. And he's also, like Schenk, has performed well in these weaker fields. He is 180 to 1. Give me some Chad Ramey. And who knows? Maybe this is the tournament that propels him to being up there with Davis Riley and the Cameron Youngs and the Mitos. Who knows? He's got to win this year. He's 180 to 1. Come on. Chad Ramey.
Love it. I mean, he goes from a 55 to 1 to a 180 to 1. Kurt's just dropping the dinosaur egg testicles all over the place. Mitch, on your end, before you give your long shot, a course like this that you need to be birdie hunting, is that at all going into the way you're building lineups and looking for guys with value? Because obviously, even like guys like Cantlay typically play really well. He's not in this course, but just for relevance, he typically doesn't do well birdie hunting. He's good at the tougher courses. Is that piece getting taken into your consideration at all? The fact that you need to
I'm definitely
to win.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for guys that can rack up birdies. Birdies are better percentage, and opportunities gained are going to be a couple of the key stats I have in my model this week. So I'm looking for guys that get into position to score, and then guys that can convert those into birdies. So definitely looking on at that. Hopefully we don't have another Xander where Xander hardly ever shoots. I think he shot like 4 over at the Masters, and then comes out and but whatever. Still tilted about Xander at the Masters, but I'm gonna go with another young gun here who could be on that same stage as like a Cam Young and all those guys coming into the year. I mean, he was absolutely ready to break through this year until he got injured, but he's back from injury now. He's ready to go. He was 16th at the Farmers, 25th at the Honda, 13th at the Players, and then he went down. He was 5th at the Bermuda last year, 11th at the Barbasol. I mean, he's got some really good finishes up there, and this is pretty much like a Corn Ferry Tour event field here. So I like Taylor Pendrith at 80-1 to break through and get a W here this week. Sounds like he's fully healthy. It looked like he was going to play at the RBC Canadian Open. Tested it out, wasn't able to play, so a couple more weeks off, and it looks like he's back and ready to play.
Pendrith. Oh, I spelled his fucking name wrong, idiot. Okay. Oh, awesome. This guy, I love it, Kurt, doing the research. Snyder, we will stick with you. And we'll talk on, you both did long shots. Yeah, so Snyder, your T20s. Who do you like to T20 this week?
I'm going to go with, I gotta find my guy here. Where's he at? Ches Reavie. That's what I'm going to go with for a top 20 here. I'm pulling up his card here. I can't find his damn name. But I'm going with Ches Reavie at plus 220. I mean, he's been in great form coming into this. I'm trying to pull up his recent stats. There's his name right there. So he's been playing really good as of late. 15th at the Wells Fargo, 13th at the Mexico Open, 27th at the Schwab, and then 8th last week. He gained strokes across the board last week, over 8 strokes total. So I like Ches Reavie to a top 20 at plus 220. And then for like a bonus play, since there's only a couple of us here, I'll add in Austin Smothergoat at plus 330.
What was Reavie's odds?
Plus 220 on DraftKings.
And I assume Austin's Smother Goat is something after Smother that's not goat.
Plus 330.
Smother Min. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 330. Love it. Kurt, T20? Oh, he's muted.
No,
Sorry, you're
No,
unmuted.
Give me Nasty Nate Lashley. Plus 240. I can't remember if I got that on FanDuel or DK, but I'm pretty sure it's FanDuel. Top 20 machine in, so if you've heard this before, weak fields. Top 20 machine in weak fields. He went top 20 in Travelers, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Pebble, Punta Cana, and Bolero. All the top 10 worst fields this year. Top 20 in all of them, except for Pebble. He got 28. But Pebble had a little bit of a stronger field. So give me Nasty Nate Lashley plus 240. Also, a little fair warning, all the people I bet to win outright, I do top 10, 30, 40 for every single one of them. So, like, if I bet, like for Tad Ramey, I did top 40, top 30, top 20. I bet that every single one for that guy. That's how I do every one of these guys.
Love it. Love it. The cool kids call that the ladder, Kurt.
Ladder. Okay. I like that.
So, Snyder.
You'd be good friends with Dunkel's dad. Just sack up and just let it ride.
He's near me.
Mortgage the credit cards, get everything on the line.
Let's go.
He's 40 minutes from Kurt, and if Kurt ever knocks on his door, my dad will slap Kurt with a restraining order.
What if I show up with a little bit of a hefty, sweaty woman? I'm pretty sure he would be like,
he does enjoy himself some fat flaps. That is.
Oh God.
That's kind of like a fetish of his. All right, so Snyder. Actually, no. We'll start with you, Kurt, for a matchup that you like. Any specific matchup you like on any sites, or somebody maybe you're targeting or fading this week in matchups?
So I only looked on DK, and like I wasn't really comfortable doing a lot. And then I saw one that most people probably won't be comfortable with, especially if they play DraftKings. I'm going Brendan Todd over Jason Day. I just think Day's form is terrible, and I think Todd is due for a flop lag, and I want a guy who can putt. So give me Todd over Day, even though I'm pretty sure in DK pricing they're like 2K apart. Don't care. I think Brandon Todd for the tournament can finish better than Jason Day. I think it was minus 110.
Like
it. Also on DK.
Okay, Snyder, who do you like for a matchup?
I actually had that wrote down as one of my matchups, so I definitely am on board with Kurt there. I'm going to go with Adam Long, minus 110 versus Mav McNeely. I've been kind of off Mav as of late. I mean, he's one of my favorite golfers coming up, one of those young guns I've been on a lot last year and into this year. He's missed the last 2 cuts. He had figured out the driver so far through last fall and into the spring and summer this year. Last 4 events has been off, though. I mean, he can't get it figured out, and that's caused him to have some pretty terrible finishes in his last 3 events. And then you got Adam Long there, who's off back-to-back top 25s. Definitely a guy I think is live to win this event even as well. Finished 23rd here last year, has good birdie upside, so I like Adam Long, minus 110 versus Mav.
Love it. Love it. A few little low vig bets that do have nice little juicy potential. So we went through this pretty relatively quick, boys. I'll go final notes. Kurt, with you. I feel confident in saying this was a better show for you than last week.
Yes.
Mitch, would you agree?
I agree.
My hero, Dunkel, my hero. Final thoughts. Play the young guys you think have potential, like bet on Goddard up, like guys like that. Like we know what these dusty old farts are. I mean, try to see if like even Thigala, I bet him as soon as it came out, but like. Maybe he bounces back. Maybe this is when he goes on a huge run, even though he's already got awesome stats this year. But, yeah, go with the young guys.
Love it. Love it. A little different perspective. Mitch, for you, final notes for this course?
Yeah, I'm kind of using this as a little bit of an off week. I'm not going to play as much this week. Just maybe like 3 lineups or something on DFS, and I'll have my bets out there, but I'm not going to be going as heavy as I usually do. So, but if you're looking to get the content over at runpuresports.com, I'm not sure if the promo code MLB50 is still live. It was yesterday. It could still be live now. But if not, use the promo code RPSHeater25. That'll get you 50% or 25% off your first month. We got the playbook over there, the core plays, the tiers, cash chart, big tees, note sheet, everything will be up over there. And then we got a big, huge MMA card this week as well. Dunkel's been crushing tennis and Susie and all this. We got all sports, one price. Head over.
Love it.
So wait, I got another thought. We got Summer League coming up. I'm pretty sure me and Rubio are going to do a little preview video for that. We crushed last year. It's the biggest edge left in sports. Guys don't even know the freaking lineups, and I got the clock guy sending me lineups that no one else can see. Come on, that's edge. Like literally, like Kyle Silver.
Love to see it. I'm also going to say that Allie messaged me when she got put in timeout to let her out of timeout, and she hasn't said a fucking word since she got let out of timeout. Things you hate to see. It's been fucking crickets. Anyway, I guess before we go, Josh had a quick question. Top 3 owned golfers this week. I know that you're a big ownership guy. Mitch, what are you seeing on your end?
Actually, can you make that top 10? Go ahead and make that top 10, please, for me. I want to know.
Webb Simpson, Adam Hadwin, Sahith Theegala, Adam Svensson, Scott Stallings, Patrick Rogers, Matt McNeely, Cameron Davis, Denny McCarthy.
Denny's that low?
He's right around 18 to 20%.
I'm completely fading Webb.
Yeah, he's going to be the highest owned. He'll probably approach like
there's just no
35%.
I'm not saying it's a terrible play, but like I'm not paying that chalk. I'll just take Denny.
Yeah, he's kind of rounding into form. I mean, he could come here and just absolutely blitz this place. So I mean, he's got that super high birdie upside.
A million reasons to play him, but I'm just going to go with the one reason that he's got 2 owned. I'm just not going to do it. I like Webb. He's won the Greenbrier, and that's where I'm from. Like that's the golf course I used to like volunteer at. So like, I like the guy. I'm just not going to do the ownership thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to play Webb and Hadwin and fade everyone else.
What about McCarthy?
I don't know if I'll get to him or not.
It's each of its own. There's probably going to be 3 guys like 9.5 and above, and then everyone else is going to be terrible.
I mean, Denny and Webb basically have the same price tag. I don't think price really matters this week, so I'm not really.
It doesn't at all. But That's all I got.
Good stuff, guys. Thanks for hopping in. Mitch, of course, the course preview and good throughout the show, and then Kurt as well. Nice little bounce back show. Granted, no disconnects. Look at him. The Wi-Fi worked. The Wi-Fi was great all show long. He comes in wearing pink. Awesome, awesome stuff all around. Guys, thanks in the chat for hanging out. Next week we'll try to have a semi-full team back. But we
Scottish Open next week, I think.
It's gonna be a good field, isn't it? Pretty good field next week.
It should be pretty good, yeah. And then the Open's in a couple weeks from now.
Let's get that six-em back on next week. Good old six-way.
Yeah, I mean the six-way with Kurt's camera and Wi-Fi working. I mean, woof, sky's the limit.
I don't know if we can handle that.
All right, folks. Joey Work, I'll have a baseball play for you for tomorrow. No, I think he does a full live show today or tonight, so he'll have that for you guys tonight. And then I'll be back with another one for Friday. What a wild win yesterday with the Cardinals' first 5. But we take those. Needless to say, folks, as always, gamble responsibly, stay safe, and yes, run pure. See you guys next week.